The lights of the hall flickered against the glass walls, refracting over the empty rows of white chairs. 50 seats, all empty. The hum of soft jazz from the speakers mocked me, each note dragging against the hollow air like a knife on glass. The launch banners swayed slightly in the air conditioning, each one carrying my company's name, Viridian Systems, my name, my dream, my resurrection. And yet, not one familiar face, not hers, not theirs. My phone buzzed again, unknown number. I already knew it wasn't unknown. I answered anyway. Hello? Her voice came through, wrapped in laughter and background chatter. "We're at your brother's barbecue, David. You didn't tell us you were throwing another party for another company?" Another? I stayed silent. She sighed, her tone softening with that sweet venom she wore so well. "Look, it's just, you've tried before, right? Maybe don't take this one too seriously." The line clicked dead. The mic on stage stared at me like an open wound. I forced a smile toward the few business investors still lingering by the bar, pretending everything was fine. And then, the door opened. "Ladies and gentlemen," I said, steadying my voice, "let me introduce our special guest investor." Cameras lifted. Phones flashed. But before I could continue, my phone vibrated again. Her name lighting up the screen this time. Anna. "We need to talk. Now." It started months ago. Subtle things. How my brother stopped mentioning his wife. How both of them smiled too carefully when I looked at them. At first, I told myself it was paranoia, the kind that grows when success feels near but hollow. But the silence tonight had a particular flavor. It tasted like truth. When no one shows up to your beginning, it usually means your ending's already been written. I started tracing patterns, quietly. A phone bill here, a shared calendar there. She forgot I handled our cloud storage once. Her photos, messages, all synced. He sent her pictures of the lake house, the one our father left us both. She sent him recordings, her voice, whispering things she never said to me. There was one message that froze me completely. "He still thinks I believe in him. Almost feel bad watching him chase another failure. Almost." I didn't react, I didn't scream, I didn't confront. I built instead. Each night after she fell asleep beside me, I worked. I shaped Viridian Systems from nothing but code and spite. I turned the fragments of my humiliation into algorithms that could predict behavioral deception. Irony at its finest, software that detects lies, funded by one. I sent invitations out 2 weeks before launch, to investors, to friends, to family, to them. The day before the launch, I received an email from my brother. "Can't make it tomorrow, man. Got family stuff. Hope it goes well, though. You know I'm rooting for you." Rooting. The same word he used the night I caught him cheering for the team that played against mine in high school. I archived the email, then sent one last invitation to my special guest. The guest arrived at exactly 8:03 p.m. Mr. Hayashi, a Japanese venture capitalist known for precision. His handshake was sharp, calculated. "Your technology," he said, "you claim it detects human deception in real time?" "Yes," I replied. "It learns patterns, tone shifts, micro-expressions, neural cues from speech. It knows when someone's lying before they finish the sentence." He nodded once. "Show me." That's when her message came. "We need to talk, now." For the first time that night, I smiled. I walked off stage as the system displayed its first demo on the main screen, a voice recognition overlay analyzing tone deviations in recorded calls. The audience murmured. Words turned to data, emotions to numbers. Then I opened her call, loudspeaker. "Anna," I said calmly, "you're live." A pause. Confusion. Then, "What do you mean live? Say what you wanted to say." "David, this isn't." The software cut her off mid-sentence. A red waveform flared on the screen, labeling her tone, "Deceptive response detected." The crowd fell silent. She tried again. "I just wanted to check if you were okay. I didn't mean—" The algorithm flared red again. Lie. The whispers began. Cameras lifted. I said nothing. I didn't need to. Her breathing quickened through the speaker. "David, please turn it off. We need to talk privately." I turned the phone toward the mic. So do I. Then one more file queued up. The voice analysis from 2 days ago. Her and my brother. The same tone, the same pitch, the same lies. The software labeled it automatically on screen. Subject relationship. Spousal infidelity confirmed. The silence was surgical. I ended the call. The demo concluded itself. Investors clapped, awkwardly at first, then louder, mistaking the reveal for marketing brilliance. Mr. Hayashi shook my hand again. Impressive demonstration, real emotion, real deception. "Exactly," I said. By the time I walked off stage, my phone buzzed 37 times. Missed calls, messages, one from her, one from him. None answered. I deleted every one. After the guests left, I stayed behind. The lights dimmed to amber, the stage empty again. Only the faint echo of applause lingered, like a ghost uncertain whether to stay or fade. I poured myself a drink, watched the city through the glass. The reflection of my own company's logo stared back at me, sharp, clean, untouchable. They always said I couldn't build something that lasted. Maybe they were right about the old me. But tonight, I built something else entirely. Something that exposed truth. Something that didn't fail. I didn't need them anymore. The last thing I did before leaving was shut down the lights, one by one, until only the company's name glowed across the darkness. Viridian Systems. Truth calculated. As I stepped outside into the cold night, my phone lit up one last time. Her name. Again. I watched it ring, then let it die. For the first time, the silence didn't hurt. It sounded like control.